Good evening, everyone. This is Henry Gambell with simpleroptions.com, and in tonight's free video I wanted to share some work that we had in XLY. Now, of course, the concept of this and what we've been working with some of these indicators is the concept that when you find a sector ETF like this that's in a squeeze, you know, if you're going to see higher prices in the ETF, then you're going to see its most primary components tag along with that. So when I look at XLY, you could argue that it's a little bit extended, and of course, depending on how we open up on Monday, that will really show whether or not we have any opportunity in this. If it gaps higher, I'll probably just have to let it go without me. But if it's down here around 87.50 or so, that's going to be an area where I start looking for an entrance to play that to the long side. Of course, if that is going to move to the long side, then I'm also going to step over and look at a ticker that I've been covering in these free videos for a while with Home Depot. Now, we've been building into our position, and today was a good day to see that resolve to the upside. Same thing, if that gap's down and you'd still like to look at pursuing it, maybe you haven't seen any of those previous recommendations, I think it's still in play. You just have to be a little bit more lenient with it, but I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that one. And then the third that I'll look at is CMCSA. Now, I know that these guys are headed up for earnings next week, but when I look at the weekly chart, we've got a fresh reason to buy that with a close above the 10-week simple. And then you come back to the daily chart, and it's also just an example where I was looking at these ranges, where you can see how we had a squeeze that fired long back here, took us up into this range, you digest it for some time. I think this next squeeze is getting ready to carry us up into this next range, and I think the squeeze is the perfect signal to do that. So I hope that's helpful, gives you something to incorporate into your trading next week, and I will see you at the next free video. I also wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that our early bird pricing for our mentorship that we're going to have June 12th and 13th is getting closer to coming to an end. We've got 8 days left on this, and if it's something that you'd like to check out, it's one of my favorite events that we do throughout each year. We have a poker tournament, and the winner of that will receive a new Falcon desktop. So I just got one of those, and I've really been loving trading on it. I think it's a great piece of equipment, not to mention everything else that you'll get to learn throughout the event. So if that's something that interests you, you'll be able to find a link to that after the webinar today, and I hope to see you there.